I'm crouching down because I don't have my stand. You may be wondering what I'm doing today. And I wonder why I always have a hat on. Well, because I sweat a lot and I wear my hair in spikes. So I sweat the spikes right down to a flat top. Gonna uncover the tractors. We're gonna get the H out, the pulling H, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna go get it dyno tested today. So this should be a lot of fun. Typical New England. Another shitty Saturday. All right, let's get to it. Oh, and my driveway is not wide enough for the trailer to come out, so it's quite a process to load. I gotta uncover the 300, hook it to the trailer, drag it out to the road, take the truck out, hook the truck to the trailer, take the H, drive it on the trailer, then strap it down. Oh, sorry. My frog buddy. For some reason, he loves the tractors. Got plenty of pictures of him. I'll have to put a picture up of him so you guys can see him. What are we hooked to here? Another bungee cord. Huh? Cool. The whole world's gonna hear that. Our frog buddy is still hanging around. Now we'll get a picture of him. That's our frog buddy. Every time we move the tractors, he's there. I don't know, he don't bother nobody, so we'll get him out, we'll shoo him away and put him on another tractor. Oh yeah. This is my old workhorse, 300 utility. Clutch is starting to go, so gotta get a new one. But I'm gonna back her out and see if we can't get her hooked up to the trailer there. Should have brought the stand out. Towing load down the street. My turkeys, they quite protected today. There's the future project to die. To turn the gas off. I know the needle's not stuck, doesn't leak. All right, now here comes the fun part. Got to strip the weight off. Not a lot. 2 wheel weights, so 4 wheel weights on either side. 200 pounders and 250 pounders. So altogether, I'm correct, 6, 7, 8, 850 pounds I got to take off. And I wonder why I do this. girls will like you. But I'm married. All right. Everybody has different setups for weights on these tractors. I have my own version. What works for me might not work for somebody else. And there might be an easier way. But for now, I use a couple of threaded rods, bolted in. That's what I put my wheel weights on. Watch that Katie Taylor Serrano fight there. Thought for sure they were gonna give it to Serrano. I wanted Taylor to win, but Taylor went on the cards, which was awesome. Shocked. Problem with the threaded rods is you gotta take them off pretty evenly. Down, 2 to go. How did you spend your Saturday morning? I wish I was watching cartoons. I grew up in the 80s, in the 90s, so obviously, but I was a kid in the 80s, and I was a teenager in the 90s, so I caught a good ride. So all the good stuff. You know, one of my favorite Saturday morning cartoons, which most people don't know is, well, I know you don't know my favorite cartoon, but one cartoon that most people forget was a little cartoon called Camp Candy. And obviously, John Candy was the voice. I can't get it right in front of that one. We'll come back to it. Also, my truck doesn't have an electric trailer brace, which sucks, and it makes it, look at that, an old hay rake tire. Ooh, piece of candy. Anyway, it doesn't have an electric trailer brace, so it sucks, because you got to treat it like a tractor trailer truck and kind of use your hearing to slow down. It's got the auto stick, so for now that'll work. We're not pulling heavy this time, so hopefully it'll be better. I think last time we maxed out that truck. I think it's only made to tow the 5.7, so I think it's only made to tow like 9,000 pounds, something like that. Let me know. I'm sure somebody who doesn't watch this might know. So watch it and let me know. Weight is stripped. No, it's not. I got the 2 wheel weights on this side. Why do we do this? For lights and fun. Alright, ain't a lot of room on this side. Got my other H pot next to it. Yo! Again, you gotta take them off just as such. Oh, come on. Nothing like trying to fight. I've been told they're 150 pounds. I believe it. Nothing like fighting 150 pounds. Those are off. Until the next time, I'm going to put them all back. No wonder why guys who pull tractors are in a little bit better shape than most people. All right, that's done. Time to get the trailer moved. Cool. I got a GoPro cam that would make this so much easier than me looking like a toolbox holding my cell phone. You embarrass yourself making content, I guess. I don't know. The few neighbors I have must be like, look at this idiot, what is he doing? And I would be saying the same thing if I saw what I was doing. Anyway, stare at the trailer. All right, that's enough fun. I'm gonna go get the trailer set up, unhooked with the 300, and then, yeah, we'll bring the truck down, get her hooked up, and get on the road. Bye. All right, we're about to hit onto the dreaded 84 Raceway. If you want to see bad driving, this is the place to be. They're going to hate me even more because I'm going to be about 60 miles an hour the whole way. So it's pretty much just a straight shot to 91 and away we go. I should have had the video going because 91 can bring you to New York, and that Toyota Camry right up there on the on-ramp to get onto 91 because I was going too slow for them, literally cut in front of us at the very last second, risking their life to get in front of us because they needed to be faster. It's nuts, man. I forgot about New York drivers up here. They suck too. I think New York drivers are worse than Massachusetts drivers. If you want the God's honest truth. But anyway, enough of my complaining and enjoy the ride.
So deceiving, got a map around your face.
So we'll be there in about 5 minutes. So essentially what we're doing today is we're putting the tractor on the dyno to see what we got for horsepower. And then Xander makes these special Venturi tubes. And the way he designs them, which I don't want to get into the design because I don't know if he wants me to give away his secrets, but we're going to run it with the regular Venturi in the carburetor to see what we get for horsepower. Then he made 2 different style Venturis. We're going to take the carburetor off, open it up, take the Venturi out, put the new one in, see what we get for horsepower. Take that one out, open the carb again, put the other one in it, put it back on the dyno, see what we get for horsepower. So all we're doing today is just really seeing what we got for horsepower, trying out this new Venturi, and make sure we're getting all the horses we can out of our little H. So it should be pretty interesting. And yeah, we'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. There's our exit.
In a half mile, take exit 14 for East Center Street toward Connecticut 150, Wallingford.
Oh, we will, Google lady. We will.
Take exit 14, then turn right onto East Center Street.
We will, Google lady. One thing I say about this truck is she did a good job towing everything out here, but without a trailer strapped to her ass, man, this truck is fast.
At the light, turn right
Good
onto
truck.
East Center Street, then turn left.
Just got to get an electric trailer brake so we can stop a lot better, because I'm going to be putting pads on this thing sooner rather than later. Oh, we got the Easter M&Ms out there. That's where we're going. Said in the parking lot on the left near the round hay bales. There are also a ton, he's got a ton of Farmalls back here. Matter of fact, he's the kid that bought my C demonstrator. She's buried back here somewhere.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination.
He does restore them. Pulling the parking lot to the left by the round hay bales. I'm going to assume that's down over here. There's round bales down there, but there's a bunch of cars over there too. We'll just back it around. Oh, they're already on. But it'll clear out. I don't know if that's fuel or the rings. That's fuel. All right, so she's running a little. Could be a tad rich. That's what I was thinking, but yeah, when it first fires up, you get that white puff of smoke comes out. Yeah. It clears out, but I was like, yeah, that looked like fuel.
Yeah.
As you saw, yeah,
Yeah.
you saw us. We couldn't pull any weight last year. We had a fuel problem, carburetor, and
Yeah. So what that is that's a conversion wheel to convert the numbers from pressure to power. So usually with these M&W dynos, you can just go off the gauge, run it to your rated horsepower, and then you watch, say 535 RPM, you bring it to 535, and there's your power. But bringing it to 535 can get a little scary sometimes, so they made the M&W conversion wheels, and you can bring it to whatever RPM you want, and just calculate it with the wheel, and it tells you the power. So you can bring it to whatever RPM you want that's safe, and you know how much power you make.
okay.
So we will probably still go to full rated load just to make sure it's running right. But usually when we do it, we go to 600 instead of the 535.
Okay.
It's a little less scary, but we'll see. we'll see how she feels.
Stand back.
All right. So if you want to hold her at full throttle, let's see what RPM we're getting.
Horse?
42 at 600.
Wow.
Full throttle and I'll go full load.
So this had 42 horsepower at 600 RPM, and then it had 38 at 535. I'm sorry, 40. Did I say 42 horsepower at 600, and 38 horsepower at 535 RPM. So essentially, we've almost doubled the horsepower. That's pretty good. Now on to the Venturi. That's the next step.
The guy you bought that front end off, he hates my Venturis.
Why? Because they kick his ass?
I guess. I've only pulled against him once, and I kicked his ass. But my buddy, when he went to go buy his front end off of him, he was like, "Oh, I don't believe in that kid's Venturis. Oh, this and that. He's fucking bullshitting." I'm like, okay.
Well, not that we get hundreds of thousands of viewers on our little YouTube page, but it'll get it out there.
One of the guys I used to work with at Cook's, he was in the Navy, I don't know when or whatever, but after World War II or whatever. And he was on a battleship, I do believe. And he was in charge of checking the water in the bilge with the fuel.
Oh.
So that you pull out a sample because you want to dump the water and you put in the alcohol, and then that tells you how much fuel is mixed in with it, whether they can dump it and how far, whatever.
Yeah.
So he picked out his bunk where a torpedo came through. Because what's the chances of a torpedo coming through the same spot?
Yeah.
So that's why he picked out his bunk, because there was a big hole and it was welded back in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You better trust that welder. Imagine that, sleeping right next to a spot on a boat where a torpedo whacked your one. That's a little creepy.
And then the funny thing is, so I always thought, well, they must weld it all together. You couldn't possibly weld it all together. It's just a certain amount of depth. Because how do you weld 13 inches of steel together, solid, whatever?
Right.
So the torpedoes that work the best are the ones that come in they go just under the boat and they explode. And then the force comes up and splits the boat. Because if they hit it, okay, you get a hole in one spot.
Yeah.
But you could come up underneath, so that they built the ones that they'd run a little deeper and they'd hit the magnetic field of the boat and they'd go boom.
No shit. Yeah, those, I wouldn't want to be hit by one of those because that's just a mess. That's like getting hit by a grenade.
Yeah.
Shrapnel everywhere.
That's insane.
That's warm.
The block though,
The manifold.
yeah. I have a few scars.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bottom field and cultivate something really quick. They should be getting, if you see somebody come looking for me, try to call me or get me or whatever.
All right.
We're gonna be bringing a pallet of blocks and some of those blue tables out to the front soon.
Those blue tables or those blue tables? The green or the blue?
The green or the blue?
I'm
gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that.
The blue fucking table!
Told you, it's the worst.
Holy crap, boy. That was embarrassing.
The green or the
We're
blue?
ignoring. We didn't hear it. We're not listening. So there's the Venturi he made. That's the first one we worked. That gave us what? 3 more horsepower.
Yeah, three more.
So now we're
We'll try for the next one. Going for more.
More power.
This is the next one. A little bit smaller.
Sweet.
Yep.
Do you know what this level is?
Yes, if I had the shutters. Yeah. My other H has all that still in it. Yeah. I have a 47 that's like untouched, and it had like every option you could think that they gave on them.
That was
Oh, sorry.
mostly
You're good.
for distilling.
Yep.
That was more of a distilling thing because you would have to run the motor hotter to run it on kerosene, and you gained like 3 horsepower on it.
Still.
Oh yeah, she's smoking hot, huh?
Yeah, she's warm.
My temp gauge says we're still cold. It's going up.
That's
though.
good.
Yeah.